When it comes to life, everyone loves a good old-fashioned redemption story. Watching someone fall short one day, but picking themselves up, coming back in, and shining where they once failed can be an extremely motivating and satisfying thing to watch. This idea of redemption can also be applied to the game of Big Brother, and it creates some of the most compelling and meaningful moments in the show's history. Whether it be personal redemption, or a player overcoming what lost them the game in the past, or even someone completely changing their legacy in a positive manner, a redemption arc is a storyline that can transform a player into a legend, and I can't tell you how excited I am to talk about it. Consider subscribing if you aren't already, and without further ado, here are 5 of the most satisfying redemption moments in Big Brother.
Taylor, tonight you went from being on the block to surviving the live vote and eviction. You won head of household, and you are now guaranteed a trip to finale night.
I'm over the moon, feeling really good right now.
The first satisfying moment of redemption comes from a player that I think is extremely underappreciated. Maybe not for game reasons, but for unintentional entertainment, and that's David. In Big Brother 21, David was evicted from the house on just night 1, strictly because he came in last place in a competition that took place in the pitch black. But 1 year later, David had an opportunity at redemption. In a controversial decision to some, David was brought back as an all-star for Big Brother 22, and in week 5, a special competition was held in the pitch black. The BB basement was a completely dark room, and the house guests had to search for 3 particular shapes and find their corresponding podiums in order to earn one of 3 powers. After David had lost his game due to a pitch black competition the year prior, he was determined to get redemption this time around. The competition started, and within just minutes, David had found one of the pieces and put it in the correct place, not only earning him the disruptor power, which he was actually able to use the following week to save himself from eviction, but also giving him some much needed redemption. You could tell just how much it meant to David for him to win his first competition ever in the same environment that lost him the game the first time, and it was a feel-good moment to watch.
Big Brother 21, I got taken out night 1 on a twist.
David, you have lost this competition.
All right.
And are out of the Big Brother house.
Okay. I'm just telling myself, stay calm, stay collected.
A power has been claimed.
I won something. Just a year ago, being in the dark during a competition was my failure. And to come in here this year with all-stars and to then win a power in the dark, it's full circle.
Now, in that same week that David used the disruptor power to save himself, we saw another moment of redemption from a different player, and that's Devon. In Big Brother 17, Devon was a target very early on, and she was evicted in 16th place. Then, in Big Brother 18, Devon had a pretty strong early game, but once more, she eventually became a target, and she was backdoored in 11th place right when the jury phase started. So, coming into Big Brother 22, Devon was determined to prove herself as a player and deliver her best showing yet. But things were bumpy. She was losing alliance members left and right, and her position was becoming shaky, but that wasn't going to stop her from giving it her all. Coming into week 6, the same week that she was backdoored in Big Brother 18, Devon had to sit and watch as 2 of her allies were nominated for eviction. Devon knew what it was like to go home right when the jury started, so she was locked in and ready to make sure that no funny business went down. Devon ended up being chosen to play in the veto, so she suited up, went into the backyard, and killed it, winning the power of veto and guaranteeing her safety. Not only was this a monumental moment for Devon, as it was her first competition win, but she was also able to use it on Kevin to guarantee that her allies would be safe for the week, and, most importantly, this win came in the same week that she went home in Big Brother 18. This meant that she was guaranteed to see her highest placement yet, and it was a fitting moment of redemption, watching her win this extremely important veto during the week that sent her home the last time.
The first time I was on Big Brother season 17, I was the second person evicted. Like, what? No. Season 18 of Big Brother, I was the first member of the jury. It's a new Devon. Mama Day's not here, but Day, oh, she came to play.
This is my 3rd season playing this game. I've never won a BB comp. I definitely want to win because whether I use it or not, I need to be safe. Don't breathe, don't think, don't speak, stay focused. This might be your moment. We safe. she will not be the first member in the jury. It is a new chapter. It is a new season. It is a new game. Let's go, Day. Let's go. I'm so excited.
Up next, we have a bit of same season redemption. Way back in Big Brother All-Stars, Janelle Pierzina had been on a competition tear, but it came at a price. Janelle was on the block in week 5, but she was able to save herself by winning the veto. However, during the veto comp, she had secretly given up the ability to play in the next week's veto, meaning that in week 6, she could only compete in the HOH. Janelle was a clear target for the majority of the house going into week 6, so if she didn't win the HOH, she was likely going home with no way of saving herself. So, the HOH begins, and Janelle lost. She lost pretty early, in fact, and Erika ended up winning instead. Erika was going to target Janelle, and since Janelle couldn't play in the veto, it was all but over for her. Until the producers came on to address that there had been technical difficulties during the HOH comp, and that to remain fair, they were going to redo the whole thing. Janelle had been given an unexpected second shot at life, and she was not going to waste it. She went into the backyard, and with the odds stacked against her, Janelle won the redo HOH, taking the key back from Erika and keeping herself safe in a spot where she otherwise would have been sent home. It's probably the fastest moment of redemption on this entire list, as it started and ended within the same night, but that shouldn't take away from the satisfaction of it all.
Who is willing to not play in next week's veto challenge in order to win 10 veto points?
I don't mind not competing in the next veto competition as long as no one finds out about it until the competition.
The correct answer is false. I'm sorry, Janelle. You have to step down. Howie, we need an answer.
First or second person hit the button, next thing you know, I'm eliminated? Technical difficulties does not sit well with me. I had to hit mine twice. Friggin' hit it!
You both got it right, but you're faster, Erika, and congratulations. You are the new head of household.
I kind of liked the result of Erika's HOH because it meant Janelle's going home. It seemed like technical difficulties were going in my direction.
House guests?
Yes?
I need all of you in the living room, please. We have come to the conclusion that there were a number of technical issues that ultimately affected the outcome of tonight's head of household competition. We need to play the head of household competition again.
Wow. The power is up for grabs once again. The correct answer is A. Congratulations, Janelle. You're the new head of household.
I won HOH again. I'm here to crush dreams. What can I say?
Silver ball, baby!
Yeah!
I'm so pissed off. It's not fair. And she needed it. She couldn't play for Veto.
Most dominant player in Big Brother history.
Oh, Howie.
Jedi Janie.
So, in that last one, we had to watch as poor Erika had her HOH stripped away from her due to technical difficulties. But luckily for her, she had her own version of redemption later on in the season. Way back in Big Brother 4, Erika had played well and she was able to make it all the way to the Final Four, but after losing the HOH comp by the smallest of margins, Erika was left vulnerable in the game and she was in fact evicted in 4th place. So, coming back to play again in Big Brother 7, Erika was determined to beat out her prior placement, and she was doing really well for herself once again. But once we got to the Final Four, it seemed like history was doomed to repeat itself. After failing to win the HOH and veto, Erika found herself sitting on the block next to Dr. Will, and the player with the sole vote for the week, Janelle, was pretty much in a showmance with Will, meaning that Erika was almost certainly going to be evicted, and she knew it too. It seemed like she was destined to go home in the exact same spot she did her first time around, but she wasn't just going to sit there and let it happen. Erika went to work on Janelle, and in a truly impressive pitch and plea to Janelle, she actually got her to change her mind. So, come eviction night, Erika sat on the block and got to watch as Janelle, the player who was surely going to evict her just a couple days prior, switch things up and evict Will, allowing Erika to make it past the Final Four round and move on towards the finale. It was definitely some nice redemption for Erika, especially since all hope seemed lost for her, and even though it was hard to watch Dr. Will get evicted, I have to give Erika a lot of credit, and it was a much-deserved moment of redemption for her.
The correct answer is 1,434 hours.
I went over. I was closer than Robert, but I went over, so I lost.
But I vote to evict Erika.
God, I gotta win this HOH competition, just so that I know I can secure myself into the final 3.
That makes you, Mike Boogie, the new HOH!
Yes. Okay, for the 3rd week in a row and the final veto winner, who could it be? Oh, it's Janelle! Congratulations!
This was a huge win for me in this game. What it means is that I'm guaranteed to be in the final 3 because Janelle's gonna keep me.
It feels really frustrating to be so close and to not get it, not to win. Just, it kills me.
I know you're evicting me.
What?
I know you're evicting me.
How do you know?
I don't know. We can talk about it.
Okay. I'm not going out without a fight, that's for sure. Now I'm thinking to myself, no, I got this far. I'm not gonna let these boys run me out of here.
He'll tell you how beautiful you are, how smart you are, how funny you are, but he cannot guarantee you to take you to the final 2. I won't. I honestly do think it's your best move.
Tell you that you're part of Chilltown.
Yes.
Me too. I'm so embarrassed for my actions.
Janelle, let's kill them. Let's get them.
I really feel like this summer I've made a lot of mistakes in the house. After tonight, I'm done making mistakes. I vote to evict you, Will. Sorry.
Oh God, it's so good. I love this game. Sometimes I really love this game.
Checkmate.
And now, lastly, we have the incredible redemption story of Taylor Hale on Big Brother 24. I know. I talk about this moment a lot. It's the same song and dance as usual, yada, yada, yada. But you know what? How often are we going to get a situation like this again, where a player is unanimously going to get evicted in week 1 just to rebound and make their way to the end and win? Probably never. So yeah, sorry if I talk about it a lot, but it's f***ing cool. Taylor went into the game of Big Brother and instantly found herself to be on the bottom. Not even a week into the game, she found herself being backdoored at the veto meeting with practically no allies, which is pretty much the worst start you could possibly get. Even if it wasn't her fault, Taylor was going to be evicted unanimously in the very first week. But she was given a new lease on life once Paloma left the game and the week 1 eviction was canceled. I do have to give my obligatory disclaimer that Taylor likely survives this first week even without Paloma quitting due to the backstage twist shenanigans, but regardless, Taylor was guaranteed safety in a week where she wasn't expecting it, and with this new lease on life, Taylor was determined not to waste it. She made the relationship she needed to make with all the right players, she positioned herself exceptionally well given the terrible spot she was forced into at the beginning of the game, and she never stopped fighting. Although there were a lot of rough patches on this road to the end, she never gave up, and it all culminated in her making it to finale night, winning the game, and winning America's favorite player as an added bonus. This type of redemption isn't necessarily the same as the other types that I went over today, because this was an overarching theme of redemption that we don't often get the chance to watch. Usually, when a player is on the block in week 1 and is the target, they go home, and they're largely forgotten. But Taylor was offered a second chance at life, and she put in the work to prove that she was not a first boot type of player. She was there to prove that she had what it took to become a winner. And that, my friends, is one hell of a redemption story.
Look, I have to pick a replacement nom, and Taylor is a huge threat. And it's clear that the whole house wants her gone.
The replacement nominee is Taylor. It has come to my attention, though, that you've been rubbing the house the wrong way a little bit. So you're in the position now where you can rally for votes and maybe even apologize for some things you've said in this house.
People in this house felt like they weren't connecting with me. And like, I get that. I'm a tough cookie to crack. But the final piece, to be told that you are making people feel unwelcome. I never want to be that person.
Since a key element of the twist was that no one was going to be voted out, both of you are also safe.
Yeah. I'm in the game, baby! Don't underestimate me! Live another day, bitch. Let's make it a boring season. I enthusiastically vote to evict Daniel.
Congratulations, Taylor! You are the new head of household!
Boring season where? It's finally mine! Who's ready for Taylor's reign of terror? In this game, friendship comes after $750,000. I vote to evict Michael.
Congratulations, Taylor. You are the new head of household.
It's not about the money. I can be a person who rectifies a gap that has happened in the game where Black women have been belittled and evicted way too soon. It is such a rare instance that a Black woman makes it this far. Jury members,
I am someone who has won 3 competitions, 2 of them including HOHs. But I'm so much more than the wins I have had. As someone who has sat on this eviction block 6 times on an eviction night, I have bled out the most in this game. I have overcome so much in this game, and I've come to understand that I am not a shield, I am a sword. I am not a victim, I am a victor. We can have the same Big Brother wins that we've had in the past, but I am challenging you jury members. I thought I would humbly ask you for your vote, but I'm challenging all of you to decide. Do we want a winner where we choose resiliency, we choose persistence as the reason to win this game? I have never given up on myself, and I refuse to do it tonight when I'm sitting next to such a strong competitor. I can be the winner of the season, and I promise you will not do it in vain if you choose me tonight.
Congratulations, Taylor! You are the winner of Big Brother. The winner of America's favorite house guest is also the winner of Big Brother. Congratulations, Taylor!
And there we go. There's just something about a redemption arc that fills me with such a warm feeling. Even if I don't like a person that much, watching them achieve some sort of redemption is oftentimes still very satisfying, unless they actually suck, in which case watching their redemption is like 10 times worse. Regardless, we only went over 5 moments today, but I've got more in the tank, so expect a 2.0 at some point in the near future. If you have a redemption moment that I missed, please leave a comment telling me what it is, and you might just see that featured in a future video. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I, of course, need to give that extra special shout out to all of my YouTube members and patrons who have successfully helped my own personal redemption arc, taking me from a Twitch streamer averaging 3 viewers to a Twitch streamer averaging 30 viewers. And, as always, here's a clip for you on your way out.
Coming up, before David and Amanda were evicted, their late night activities set a first for Big Brother America. But how much further has their relationship gone?
You really didn't have too much concern about having, sex on Big Brother, being the first. Grandma's gonna love this. Grandma loved every second of it. She was actually really thrilled that I gave her a little cameo.
I was very disgusted with David.
Right now I'm text messaging Amanda, seeing what's going on, what she's doing today.
Oh, a text from Ranger Dave. He says hi.
Every time I look back at Big Brother, I just think that I had the greatest opportunity of a lifetime.